All right, welcome back, everyone. This video is going to be on isometric part 5. So we're going to be making this in this video. I'm not going to go over the mass, volume, or surface area in this video. There are going to be separate videos for changing material, finding all that information, and now the questions. So those will also be uploaded to the YouTube channel that Mr. McGee or myself will share with you. So we're going to start with this. So kind of like the last one that we talked about, we're going to start with a big box and then kind of just subtract from there. So the first thing, you're going to count the sides. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's 6 high on the grid. For the length here, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you can see 6, 7, 8. So 6 high, 8 length, and then for the depth, they have 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you want to write this down, you have a 6 high, you have 8 width, and then 4 deep. So that's the first thing we're going to start with when we go into the fusion. So I already have the part here. I'll show you guys. So there you go. That's the finished thing. And I'll get rid of that. So first thing we always do, start with our XY point. I make a rectangle. So we said it was 6 high. So we know that 6 times 0.25 is 1.5. And then we know that 8 8 cubes on the bottom, so 8 times 0.25 is 2. So there's that. We're going to finish sketch. We're going to extrude. We're going to go in the negative again. So it's exactly, it just went to 1 by me dragging, but it was 4 deep. So 4 times 0.25 is 1. Since we're going the negative direction this way, because it just looks cleaner, which I recommend all of you to do, -1. So you just press enter, or type in -1 on your keyboard or mouse or iPad. So we're gonna hit save here. So the next thing we're gonna want to do is I'm gonna make this a little. I'm gonna cut out this part. I'm not gonna worry about these slants yet, but I'm gonna cut out so we kind of have room to work with. Or I guess, yeah, I'm gonna cut this out and make this first slant at the same time. So this first slant, you can tell. So this was 8 long. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you know that there's 3 cubes here missing, and then at the top, there's only 2 left here on this side. So it's 3 long here missing, and then 6 off the top missing. So that's kind of going to be the dimensions we need. So I'll show that in a second how we do that. But I'm going to use the line feature to make the sketch. So we're going to make the sketch on the side. We're going to do a line here, and then we'll dimension it after. But the thing about this, we have to make sure that they all connect. So when you get this box around it, like right here when it snaps, that means you're going to always connect to that line. Or basically corners in general too. So that's what we need. So everything is pretty much dimensioned besides this green, but we'll further dimension it. So right here, so like we said, this is going to be 3. So 3 times 0.25 is 0.75. So I'll do that dimension first. So this dimension, excuse me. So this dimension here is going to be 0.75. Then this dimension off the top is going to be 6 times 0.25, so 1.5, because 6, if you had 6 spaces like from this corner to this corner, it'd be 6, and then this would be your 7, 8. So 6 times 0.25 is going to be 1.5. And then boom. So you see how this line automatically went black? So that means since these are dimensioned, this dimension doesn't matter because it's the height of our whole part. But because it went black, this went black because these are dimensioned. So this line is permanently in that position because it cannot move. It's bound to these corners, and these corners are dimensioned. So it cannot move at all. So next thing we're going to do, we need to know how deep this slant is. So you can tell that 1, 2, 3, 4 was your overall depth. So then this slant is 2 boxes, so it's half. So 2 times 0.25 is 0.5. So that's how much we're gonna extrude this. So we're gonna extrude, hit this. We want the negative direction, so I'm gonna type in negative 0.5. On the other part that we did, part 3, we kind of just dragged it out. But for this one, it's very important that this slant only goes a certain way. So the only thing left is kind of doing the same thing, a slant, but this one right here, that's the only thing left for this part. So let's go ahead. I already saved. You guys saw me do that. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to make it right here. I'll bring this picture back. So it is 3 high, and we have a height of 6. So it's 3 cubes high, so it's 0.7 high. And then you could count from the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So overall length was 8. So then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here. So it's only 2 high off the top. You can also tell right here from this, if you do this corner, drag it down, you can tell it's 1, 2. So it's only going 0.5 from this corner to the beginning of the slant at the top. So it's only going 2 boxes, which is 0.5. And then it's 3 boxes off the top. So let me do that real quick for you guys. I'll stay in this view right here. Yeah, if you want to know how to orbit like this, all you have to do is hold shift and the middle of your mouse button to orbit. And then if you just want to move, you could just hit your middle mouse. I don't know how it's going to be on the iPad, but that's how you would do it for keyboard. Okay, so let's go back to our front view. We're going to do lines again. I'll start with a line here, go down, start at this corner, go down. I'm going to make sure it doesn't like give me auto dimensions because it might want to snap. I had a problem with that earlier. But as long as you don't try to snap to anything, you'll be fine. And if it does snap, then you could just use your dimension tool right here and fix it. So like we said earlier, it was 3 off the top or off the bottom. Or overall height was 6. But if it's 3 off this bottom, it's also 3 off the top because 6 divided by 2 is 3. So it's equal. So this is going to be 0.75. And then this we said was 2. So 0.25 times 2 is 0.5. So there we go. That's it. Finish sketch. We're going to extrude and then hit this little triangle. For this one, it doesn't matter. We can drag it out and then hit enter. So there we go. That save as always. So that is our part. I'll drag this here and then boom. Oh, sorry about that. There you go. That is our part. This is isometric number 5, completely done. And like I said, in the other videos, there will be other videos posted to the YouTube channel that you guys will follow for the material and then the mass, volume, and surface area. So you guys will be able to follow that in a separate 1-minute video that's quick, so you don't have to keep digging through this one. So yeah, that's it. I will be posting the 2 other videos later for the even number. So yeah, thank you.